Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be reviewing The Penguin, episode 4. It's a good one. It's a really good one. And as usual, I'm Sam.
Chris.
Kyle.
And let's get right into it. Man. This one's a little dark, not gonna lie. We got a little history of Sofia. A little what do you call it? Backstory, yes. Backstory for Sofia. And to be honest, I kind of feel for her. I don't know, her family did her wrong, did her dirty. But yeah, let's get to it. What do you guys think? How do you guys think the episode kind of talked about Sofia and how she started off versus who she is now as a character? And what do you think?
Man. Well, we know she got framed in this episode. Supposedly, I think her dad did all the killings of these women. So it just changes. You got a whole new perspective of how this character is, and it's wrong. This episode's wrong. Like it's crazy. But like how I feel, I do have a question though. Like, if she didn't talk to a reporter, So like, I know it's like the morally right thing to do was talk to a reporter, but still, like, she went against the family to talking to her reporter, and like all that stuff happened to her.
I disagree. I disagree because I think the only reason she went to the reporter is because of her mom, and her mom being her figuring out that her mom was killed by her dad was probably the main reason behind that. She wouldn't have done that without, like, in my opinion, she wouldn't have done that unless it had something to do with her.
So in a way, what, she was trying to get closure or something, or like?
Yeah, she was just trying to get more details to make sure she
wasn't kind of
making stuff up,
Right.
So I don't put any blame on her. She didn't even snitch. Like, she told the reporter to go away. Like, she didn't really do anything wrong. I just feel like this family's not a good family, and
It be your own blood, man. It really be your own blood. Man, the acting. What do you guys think of the acting? I think the acting, even the actors in Arkham, kind of did it for me too. I'm like, dang, like, who in their right mind would want to be in a place like this? And she wasn't, honestly. Sofia was not. She wasn't supposed to be in there. Let's just say that she was not supposed to be in there. But for her father to send her to Arkham, knowing that she's perfectly sane, she's not, is sick. Honestly, is messed up. And like I said, like, you kind of feel for her throughout this whole episode. Just like, dang, Thea went through it.
They do a good job. Like, I think they did great with Arkham. Like, depicting it. That's right. Yeah, depicting Arkham. On how they treat their patients. Goodness, it's ridiculous. Because like when they kept electrocuting her, I was like, wow, this is insane. Because it's like she's really. Plus, the doctors know that she's like not crazy. That was the crazy thing about it. Like, they're doing this just because her father. It's like, wow. It shows you how corrupt Gotham is already, but like the insides to have like doctors and like your own family sign off on keeping her in there and not even having a trial. It's like, wow. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. I had something else to say. I don't know what it was. I literally had something.
Kyle, what do you think? What's your
I thought it was really good. A part of me feels like the doctors didn't even have orders. I just feel like they were just wanted to be in control over everybody in there, and they were just experimenting on people. And like, I liked how everything was calculated. Like, I think the girl getting out her not being on chains and stuff, that was calculated for her to get injured and for her to push her to that crazy side. Yeah. So they have even more reason to keep her in there. So like, it was just a it was really sad, just to see her like fall apart, because I think anybody would fall apart in that kind of environment.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because if you're around something long enough, you're gonna turn into it. So it was really sad to see her like lose herself.
Yeah. I don't know. In a way, kind of, in a sense, kind of shows you that villains are not born; they're kind of made. In a way. Would you say? Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Sometimes. But yeah, in this sense, I think because she started off that she was doing good in her community. She had a foundation in her mother's name. You know, uh, you know, battling anybody who have depression. That she had that foundation that can support anybody that is going through depression or any type of mental illness. Um, and it shows that from the beginning that she started off, very well, someone that is, doing well in her community. Her father respected her very much in the beginning. Her father wanted her to take the throne after when he's gone. And for him to do that because of what she did, it's kind of cruel. It's very cruel, to be honest. And yeah, throughout this whole episode, I'm like, damn. I'm not gonna lie, Sofia has a right, to do what she does, throughout the rest of the season, to be honest. And that toast going towards that. Actually, before we get to that, in a way, this episode is kind of. I feel like this episode kind of also you kind of get a sense of like every man for himself, really. I mean, we've seen it from Penguin, but it's just in general, it's every man for himself. Doesn't you just have to do what you have to do to get through, to get power or whatever it is. Every man for himself, and Sofia is finally realizing that, like she said, a new beginning. You gotta take what's yours, and yeah. So
yeah, that's y'all. I like the new Falcone actor. I thought he did pretty good.
Yeah,
I didn't.
He's I like him.
He was pretty menacing to me.
Oh
like, yeah.
I like both. Both actors did a good job, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't really compare the two, so that's a good thing. So I guess that was cool. But man, you say the toast?
Yeah, the toast. Let's get to the toast. Sophia's toast.
I saw it as her. I think the whole theme of the episode is basically about Sophia's not having control, and then I think that speech was kind of her turning point of her saying that she's going to take control now and be that person that people think she is, really. Because might as well feed into it that everybody already thinks it. So it's like,
right.
I thought the speech was really good. Because like everybody at that table played a part in her being in there, and it just felt like, it doesn't. You don't have any right to like kill people, but like I think it gave her the motive or whatever, or like the reason to kill him, and she, it was great.
Yeah, and they all wrote letters to the doctors, to the judge, saying that, oh yeah, she definitely belongs in there. She's definitely crazy. And for them to do that, and for them to grow, that she grew up with them, they know her. Just goes to show how much influence that her father had on them, really. And yeah, and that's what this kind of also got me thinking too of like, this is what I expected from in a city like Gotham. You know what I mean? The I mean, even in today's society, whatever, the rich and powerful have more say, have the more control You know what I mean? And and this is just the surface of it. And God knows what we're gonna see towards the end of the season and towards the next film. So it's a lot to say. Um,
It was a bad look on people.
yeah, yeah. It really is. It really is, especially from the beginning. Especially that how he went and told Falcone uh, about what Sofia did, and you saw how he was rewarded. New suit. He definitely got paid for it, for sure. And in a way, kind of shows you that Penguin didn't really think about the consequences of his actions, of what can happen to Sofia, of what Falcone can do. You know what I mean? And seeing that, in a way, you kind of like, dang, Penguin, you if anything, you're the bad guy in this situation now. You know what I mean?
I feel like how he left the scene. He said just leave her. It's like I know like she found out everything, but like let's go before that. Like I want to say like the end of, I don't know. Was he already talking to the Maronis when Sophia showed up?
Yeah,
He was.
yeah, right. Yeah, he was. He went to the prison
Before Sophia showed up.
Yeah, way before Sophia. Right?
Well, never mind.
And him killing his brother too. That's
Yeah, but that was more of like.
And her finding out about it in that situation.
That wasn't planned. He just acted
for sure,
he
right?
Just acted out
Yeah, but I guess out of anger, but
he ain't planned to kill him. Not like
what do you think? What's your
it's just
Penguin situation?
It just the show's doing a great job of setting up Penguin as the villain.
Especially in this episode, yeah.
Well, I think they've shown it throughout every episode, to be honest.
I mean, yeah. I mean, let's be real. Penguin is a villain no matter what. Like and
I'm
throughout
not,
this whole thing, he may seem as the, you know what I mean, but he's
which is
still
why
a villain.
I think that this series is not going to end on a good note.
You don't think so?
For other people, I think Penguin is truly going to do what he ever wants to do to get to the top, and I think this just confirms my theory and that he doesn't really care about other people. I mean, he does, but at the same time, his motive overranks his feelings for other people, and I think that's what we saw in this episode and what we've seen throughout the series thus far.
So that also goes to prove my theory that he'll probably do the same thing to Victor. Fair to say, right?
Well, I said Victor. I thought Victor was gonna die. You said
no. I don't think Victor's gonna die anytime soon, but at some point, Victor might get thrown under the bus. That's definitely a possibility.
It's like this show is like, man, I wanna. You got so many emotions for these characters, like
right.
Man.
You want everybody to win in a way.
Yeah,
right.
Because I want Sophia to like,
she deserves to win. You know what I mean?
But then I want Penguin to be at the top.
Right.
It's like, bruh, like, come on. I don't know. At this point, I feel like I'm leaning more towards Sophia now because of this episode.
Especially this episode, for sure.
But like, I feel like once we see Penguin next set, like the dynamic between Penguin and Vic is like, you want to see them win too. It's like, bruh.
Right.
But yeah,
it's a tough position as a viewer, you to be put in. You know what I mean? You want, I think everybody will have favorites. A lot of people will like Sophia's character. A lot of people like Penguin and Victor dynamic. But at the end of the day, one has to come out on top. So yeah, honestly, it's good writing. It's good storytelling too, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. And this episode was really, it was sad, but in a way kind of dark to show you how her character came to be. And I'm glad that they didn't really kind of like focus on Penguin in this episode, story, and I like that. I really enjoy this episode. Thoughts? No. All right. Let's rate it. Who's gonna start? I'm gonna start. Honestly, I don't have anything bad to say, to be honest. I would definitely rate this one 10. 10 out of 10 for sure. And it was great to see Sofia's backstory of what happened, how she got to be who she is, and in a way you kind of, like you said, we kind of got to kind of want to root for her, and I like it. It's great episode all around. So 10 out of 10 for me.
Okay, that's cool. I give it a 9.9 because, can I say because?
All right.
Because I wanted Sofia to put 3 bullets into Johnny right there. Right then and there. I promise you, if she would have put them bullets into Johnny, it would have sent it over there. I was like, cool, 10 out of 10.
For sure.
But just because of that, 9.9.
Okay.
This is a great episode. I like how every character's had their shine from this point. Last episode was Vic's episode, really. This is Sofia's episode, and I don't have any complaints. I love the connections that we got to see. Arkham, got to see Kinsey from the Batman make a cameo, and Carmine, even though it's not the same actor. This was amazing. This is probably gonna be my first 10.
Oh, about time.
My first 10 in the season.
About time.
This her taking out the Falcons, her establishing herself as the mob boss, and her taking control of her life finally.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great writing. It's probably one of the best episodes I've ever seen.
Well said. Like it. I mean, not.
I like Johnny. I like that he's.
I low-key like Johnny.
I want him to stay alive for a bit.
And I wonder how he's gonna get out of this too.
I don't think she's gonna
Once
kill him
he-
because she would have just killed him right there. So I don't think he's gonna die yet.
I think there's something else that she wants from him before, at least before she. At least. I think. Yeah. I can't wait. Can't wait to see what's next, man. Every week, it's always an excitement to see or to figure out what's gonna happen next, and can't wait to see what episode 5 brings. How many episodes? 9, 8, 10, 8?
That was 8.
9 or 8? We don't know. I hope it's 10.
It's not 10.
It's probably, yeah, you're right. It's probably not gonna be 10, but I hope it's 9 though. I hope it's 9.
I might be thinking.
I think it's 8.
If it's 8, there's only 3 episodes left after 4.
Halfway.
Way through, yeah. But yeah, with that being said, tune in next time for episode 5. Can't wait for it. With that being said, I'm Sam.
Chris.
And Kyle.
We'll see y'all next time, man.